Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Steelers are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Ravens team that knows they have to take care of the ball. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Floyd, the man in motion left. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
So second down, and with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He's got Floyd out left. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the wideout in motion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. Here's Bell. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a foot race. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Detroit! Over!
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Murray the lone setback. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger will throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Heinz Field after this. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The grab made by Kearse over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Floyd, the man in motion, left. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return comes from Orleans Darkwan, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check three. Alert. 6 guys.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Slot man moves right, and some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, Murray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a give. This is Murray. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Defense showing blitz. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Steelers. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The slot man in motion right. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got Curse. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Easy, easy.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And now here's another interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Floyd, the man in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. On the counter, here's Bell. And some room to work. Past the 20. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.